What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Set the Bars podcast, episode 10. How we doing?
We made it to episode 10!
Let's fucking go!
Yeah!
Ethan, why aren't you excited,
Guys,
bro?
I don't got another 10 more in me.
Oh my god, it's over.
I lost my pin in my ecstatic rage? I don't know if that's the
That's
word I would
tragic.
use.
Anyways, we got a lot of topics.
Tragic, new paddock,
My guy fell
Bad.
off. Wow.
hopping the V in the shit automatic.
Alright! In case you guys couldn't tell by the title, we have one particular individual who has had quite the fucking week. And that's a man named Jermaine
Gay
Cole. But
Cole.
we'll get into that
Take that, Jermaine.
momentarily. So we're going to talk about New Music Friday. We got Lil Wayne, Young Thug, and the producer Wheezy with Bless. What are you guys' thoughts on that track?
Probably the best song this week, in my opinion.
Like, even including everything
Including
off the album.
projects or just the best single?
No, in terms of just singles. Best song to drop.
That's fair.
in the
I might have
singles
to agree, but
category.
let me make sure.
Best single this
I
week.
enjoyed it.
It was good.
I think Thug low-key carried
Of
it.
course. Yeah.
Wayne was alright.
Dude, the Thug part, his little, like, hook. Oh.
Oh,
Fire.
actually, I don't agree that it's the best single this week.
Whoa.
Sorry.
We'll get into it.
There was one single that
track
was
two,
better.
this one
I swear to
I
God.
think is something that we might disagree on. This was another one of my favorite singles, which is the Quavo and Destroy Lonely track, Potato Loaded. I actually fucked with this.
It was
It was
good.
decent. Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, I heard
I
a lot of people shit
I
on
liked
it.
Lone not being just completely covered in autotune.
I also have to say, I think Lone did a better job than Quavo. on this
True,
track.
I actually agree with that, and I thought I
He
was
was
going
good.
to
I don't think Quavo did particularly bad. He was like supplementary to the track though, but I think it felt like a Destroy Lonely song with the Quavo feature.
Yeah, that's a rarity in a post if looks could kill universe.
Yeah, crazy because that album was easily one of the worst of the year last year.
Dude, I like Destroy Lonely. That shit was horrendous.
I liked like one song
I would
off
say-
that album.
Out of all of the contributions, I think the beat was definitely the best aspect,
Oh, yeah.
even more so than Quavo and Destroy Lonely. But their performances were good enough for it to be like it's a playlist worthy track in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now to move away from good music, G-Eazy, Coi Leray, and Cali with Femme
What?
Fatale.
You guys didn't fuck with this?
Don't no, you're
Oh.
joking. I know you're joking.
Oh, thank
I
God,
know
dude.
you're joking.
Scaring me. Come
This
on now.
song was
That
ass.
shit was
Although
ass.
Coi
It
Leray's
was
verse,
cheeks.
Coi Leray's verse was all right, but everything else about it was complete dog shit.
I
What
honestly
are you
thought
doing, G-Eazy?
Kali did a little better than Koi.
Really? I didn't
mean,
like Kali's part.
Koi's verse is definitely stuck in
Is
my
it
head.
Kali
more.
or Cali?
Kali, probably.
It's probably Cali.
Probably.
I think her verse was pretty good. It was just the fact that it's a G-Eazy song.
G-Eazy has, I would say, hasn't been good in a long time. He hasn't been good except
When
for that
was he
one
good?
song that he has with A$AP Rocky. No Limit.
Don't even remember. Thus, it was never.
If I hit
good.
her one time, I'm a piper.
Oh, yeah, that
if
song
I
is
hit her
gas.
that song's gas.
G-Eazy needs to
Anyway,
retire.
more shit music. We got Young Phaso with Racks.
Yeah, that shit was
that
ass.
shit was ass.
That shit was ass.
I all I wrote was this is Dookie. The beat is kind of cool. I'm glad it's hardly a minute long.
Yeah,
I
thank
think it
God.
was-
That shit was like a minute and 12
I think
seconds.
it was better than... Didn't we listen to Young Phaso like last week too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
we
was
listened to
better
him
than
last.
that one. I'll give him
That
that.
nah.
But
That doesn't
That's
say much,
crazy.
but I agree.
I don't agree. This shit was.
I didn't think this one was like the worst, but it wasn't like good.
No, this shit was bad.
Okay.
The beat was kind of
After
funny.
this was a track that I wanted to throw in there because I came across it and realized how ridiculous it was. JP's Freak
That
Girl.
shit was gas.
This song was ridiculous. The whole
Shit
thing was
was
sampling
so
the theme
fun.
song from Gravity Falls. It was so unfathomably
No,
bad.
it was not bad.
Yo, you are you're
That shit
tripping,
was
bro.
heat.
no,
that
no,
shit was.
no, he's baiting again.
no,
He's
no,
baiting.
no,
That shit
it
was
was
so bad.
actually, it was kind of creative, and I fucked with it. And the ending,
No, it was creative. It was just ass. It's like
yeah,
pink tape.
it was just bad.
yeah, no, it was pretty bad, but it was
That
fun
shit
to
was
listen
cheeks.
to.
Bro,
No,
'cause
it was 100%
before-
fun to listen to.
before
That's why I said you
recording,
guys have to listen to it.
when Daniel said we have to listen to this, I was like, that shit is cheeks. And this motherfucker replies, no, that shit was gas. I had to call my friend over, have him listen to see if I was tripping.
What Oppie
It's
Day?
one of the.
He
It's
put no. We're talking about fucking Freak Girl. I had my friend play. He was like, "This shit is awful."
I was fucking with it. I can't lie.
That's crazy.
This is one of those tracks that's really fucking bad, but I'm happy I listened to it once.
because
you
it
know?
was
Yeah.
funny.
Because it was hilarious.
Matt, is that how you?
Now,
Dan,
on the-
wait. Did you listen to Oppie Day?
We just did before recording.
yeah, Matt played it.
That
for me.
shit.
That shit was so dumb.
Jesus
It was
fuck.
so good. It was so good.
No,
You're insane.
no.
I couldn't believe it. I heard it on like TikTok, and I was like, "There's no fucking way that's real."
Insane
And I had to
bait.
go
It
listen.
was just a full interpolation of "Bad Day" by whoever the fuck.
I
that
thought it
is.
was AI. I had to go listen to it for real to make sure it wasn't.
Bro really put that on the album. It's crazy.
Bro, Mabu's such a joke. Okay, speaking of bad music, this one is one that I could have gone with never
Oh my
hearing.
God.
4-1's Birthday. This shit was
That was
ass.
bad.
Yo. Who fucking
Every 4-1
decided?
song ever.
Who decided that 4-1 was gonna make a 4-minute song?
Who decided that 4-1 was going to make it?
I felt
Period.
I was visibly like growing old listening to the song. It was
Bro, you know what?
It's
I have a
so
confession.
boring.
This is the first song that we listened to not on stream that I didn't get through.
Is
That's
that
crazy.
bad?
I listened. I listened up to. I think Tata was last. I got halfway through Tata's verse, scrolled through the lyrics, saw that it was just the verse, and then Kyle Rich's hook again, and I was just like, okay, I've heard enough.
So
There's a
bad,
song.
dude.
I couldn't get through.
There was a
it. It
song on one of the
ass.
albums this week that I had to skip because I hated it so much.
We'll get there.
We
when
will get there.
Yeah, no, these singles
But
besides like
This is one thing that you have to see, that you have to understand. All three of us are from New York. We like good New York drill music. 4-1 just doesn't make it.
I don't like Jen Carter either.
Jen Carter.
Bent is a bop.
She's not good. But no, Bent is a
Bent
Bent
is
is a banger.
unequivocally a bop. But like
But everything else they do, all of it sounds the
True.
same.
most of it, I'd say. I wouldn't say everything. There's a few. that
Okay,
are-
well, yeah, obviously we're exaggerating, but still, it's like
Yeah,
a majority
like-
of the time.
Yeah.
Ever since like Bent, they've been trying to get the same spark they got from that with like these like
Yeah,
club songs,
they've
and
not
they're
been hitting.
all ass.
Yeah.
Tennessee got me
We've
back.
had like 4 songs like this on multiple different albums
Yeah.
Nah,
featuring
Bent is
4-1 that have been
gas, though.
cheeks. No, Bent
This
is
like
gas.
the fucking. Oh my god! I think the worst one has to be the one from Mac and Cheese 5. That album.
The Mac and Cheese 5 one was horrible.
What's worse?
That was the worst.
What's worse, Oppie Day or anything off Mac and Cheese 5? I wanted to bring this up.
I could
Okay,
force
okay.
myself to listen to Hoppy Day.
Are you serious?
Yes. No.
Ooh.
Oppie Day is hilarious. Therefore, that Mac and Cheese 5 is trying to be good music.
That's a good point, I guess.
Yeah.
It was so
no, that
funny
shit
when
was
I
bad.
listened to it. I couldn't believe it.
It's so stupid. Anyway, the last track that I want to touch on is something that Ethan told me about. I don't know if Matt heard this, but the new Kid Leroy track with Lil Yachty that was put
Oh.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
did not know
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
Matt, you weren't in the call.
Yeah, check
Forgot.
this
No,
out after we
No,
record.
fuck them. Peep it
It's
right
called-
now.
Wait, I
You
have.
guys just keep
There's
talking.
another single.
Hatred.
It's called Hatred. Yep, and it's just overall good. It's probably honestly my favorite performance I've heard from the Kid Leroy out of everything I've heard from him, because I'm not a big fan of his. And also Yachty's performance is also pretty good on the beat drop and everything. I just think it's overall it's just a
Yo,
solid track.
Yachty's
I
going
like
crazy.
it. Yeah, I need that to drop on streaming platforms.
I'll
It says
finish
come
it
out
after the
soon, so I'm
pod,
gonna
but
wait
yeah,
on
that
it.
shit was gas. That just
Yeah, it's good.
That's just fire.
Ethan, you said there was another track. What did
That
I
I listened to that I thought
Okay.
is better than anything else I listened to. 86 Centra.
Oppie Day.
No, 86 Centra. I don't know who made it, but Anderson .Paak is featured on it, and that shit was gas. I can't like.
Oh, I need to
It was
check that out
so
now.
good. I was like, holy shit! I think I've listened to it like 3 times.
Oh, I'm so upset right now. I'm actually so upset right
Oh,
now.
I see it by NX Worries.
Yeah, like I don't know who that is, but it was going hard.
See, that's the thing. Anderson .Paak has been on 2 songs this year, and I already think the first one that came out is easily one of the best, like top 5 of the year. So
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to peep this, because Anderson .Paak's been on a fucking tear
Nah,
with 2 tracks.
this song is fire.
It's
Low
so
key,
good. It's
this
so
takes
good.
the seat.
Don't
This
sleep
takes
on
the best
Anderson,
seat.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I heard it. I was like, holy shit.
This shit's fire.
Literally, when you said Anderson .Paak, and I was like, oh yeah, it probably is the best track that dropped because it's
The
definitely
beat, bro,
beating
his
Quavo.
flow. Yeah, this is fire.
There's it was like a single, but 2 other songs are with it, and one of them has
Honestly,
even more plays than that one. So I didn't listen to all 3.
I would argue.
This one's fire though.
I would argue out of what we listened to, honestly, I think maybe the Kid Laroi and Yachty might be my favorite actually. Over
Just
the
listening to
Wayne,
it,
over
yeah,
the Lone
that's
and
fire.
Quavo.
It's really
It's
good
good,
as
but
well.
I need to check out the Anderson .Paak shit because
We can listen to all 3 after stream, or after recording, because I fucking only listen to
yeah,
one.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right.
You want to move on to the project?
Some
We'll start
albums,
with the
some
shortest one,
albums.
right? So we're covering this. This will be something actually a good thing to clear up. So we'll start with this. We got Scarlet 2 Claude by Doja Cat, which is a deluxe of her album Scarlet from 2023. When we cover deluxes, it's gonna kind of be a case by case thing. But in the case of something where it's this many tracks and it's like, you know, I guess just this many tracks in general, since it's a lot, we're gonna be rating it as its own thing, separate from the rest of the album. But in other cases, if it's like a deluxe that adds 1 or 2 songs, maybe even 3, depending on who the artist is, we'll probably end up rating them as like individual tracks. But since we'll probably just specify how we're going to rate it beforehand with each deluxe, since it's going to be a case-by-case thing. But yeah, this one we're ranking as its own project because it feels long enough to do that. So yeah, what were you guys' overall thoughts on the Doja Cat?
Gas. She was cooking.
Yeah.
Yo,
Shit was good.
I didn't listen to the OG.
Neither did
But I heard
The
it
original album
nothing like
is
this.
very good. It's nothing like this, but it is very good. I enjoyed it.
These
album.
tracks were all gas. The features were good. The beats were good. Doja was good. It was all good. I'm giving this a 7.7 for me.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I respect the fuck
Fire,
out of that.
dude.
For me, I didn't like every track. I didn't like Piss. That
Yeah,
was the only
yeah.
one.
I literally wrote I'm coming back to everything except Piss.
I didn't rock with Piss
Yeah.
or OK Loser. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Loser was
Really?
mid.
OK Loser.
I can
Okay,
I can
I gotta
understand
say-
that. I can respect
The-
that.
It was like a 2020
OK
viral
Boomer-
TikTok sound. Like
The
Yeah.
OK Boomer sound, the OK Boomer line in the hook is goofy. It's whack, but I enjoyed the rest of the track.
No, I think
a
I'm
lot.
coming back. Yeah, probably to everything except those two. But
I
that's
also
pretty
like
good.
How on Urge. I like on how Urge Doja comes out saying that she's gonna send my ass to the gulag.
yeah, that was tough. And I can't lie.
I guess I'll give my overall thoughts before we touch on the tracks. Overall, I think the production was surprisingly very strong.
Yeah, dude.
Doja's singing and rapping were both pretty on point throughout the whole thing. There was some pretty good bars. The features both did their thing. I mean, they're 2 of my favorite artists right now. And it was more consistent over the original album, which I did enjoy in the first place. I would consider myself impressed but not surprised because Doja Cat's kind of been in her element recently. I gave it a 7. 7 out of 10.
I respect that.
Once again, Dan, me and you are like on it. I gave it a 7 out of 10, and it's because
Yeah.
oh, yeah, fucking holy shit. Me and Matt have known about Doja Cat for a while, like
Oh,
since
yeah.
like the bitch I'm a cow.
I found
heard
I
that,
found
like,
her.
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
My
That's when I
brother.
discovered her
we
too.
had that,
brother-
like,
when
day
Moo
one,
came
yeah,
out.
when Moo
My brother
came
came
out,
to
like,
my
I
house
am not a
and was like,
cat.
"You need to
I
fucking
don't
watch
say
this
meow. Yes, bro. She was a fucking memer at first. It's so funny.
she's so bad. Oh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, this shit was gas. I'm not gonna lie. I think she might have actually outperformed Rocky on Urge.
I don't think that's a
her
bad job.
rapping was so
can
good.
see
I
it.
couldn't
Yeah,
believe it.
She was going in, dude.
She was going in on the rapping. I was like, holy shit.
Shit is fire.
Yeah, I need the Rocky album.
True.
Yeah, we need that.
Also, one thing on Mask, I wasn't loving it too much. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
okay. Then Tizo came in. I
Tizo
thought the
cooked,
beginning
though.
of his feature was not amazing, but then towards like the back, like last like maybe 15 seconds, he steps it up like crazy, and then the production takes a turn into.
Yeah, no, it was fire.
Oh my god, the end of Tizo's feature was easily one of my favorite parts of the entire deluxe.
I think
But again, even the solo tracks though, she was cooking. Like Doja Cat's easily one of the best female rappers in the game right now.
Oh yeah,
easily.
she was going crazy, dude.
I think there's only like
I
one
love
other
Doja
female
Cat.
rapper I like as much as Doja. right now.
Who would that be?
Megan, who we will talk about.
Megan's pretty good. I like Doja Cat more than Megan though personally.
What was Megan
but
on that we listened to?
the Glorilla, the Glorilla.
You know what? Speaking of the Glorilla tape, let's talk about it, boys.
Wait. Ethan didn't even give his rating.
Yeah, we have the same rating. We
yeah,
both did
70.
Oh, you know you did. Yeah, you're right. You said you had a 7. Yeah.
What do we think of this Glorilla tape?
Hold on. I'm just gonna make sure that
I'm
I
gonna
type
just
my shit
start.
out right. All right.
I personally was
go ahead,
not
go
fond of this.
It was pretty bad.
It was
pretty bad.
There was like 2 songs I liked.
Yeah.
Really?
I had to find like a third one because I've been doing top 3 for all my ratings. But everything here was either like just generic or so forgettable.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, the
Oh,
thing
You cut out really
we didn't,
bad.
we didn't
you cut out for us.
Oh, well, I just said the title. It's a thing. That's what the name of the mixtape is.
Yeah, it was, bro. This is below mid because it's just all
Facts.
boring. I'm giving it, and this is low key generous. I'm giving this a 4-1.
Ooh,
That is generous.
Very generous.
And I only do that because I've rated some cheeks that it's below that.
Fair enough.
Like,
What did you think?
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Matt, what did you say?
there was at least some redeemable stuff on this. Like there were 2 tracks, like, bro. I
do not agree.
Like compared to like for me the Favi album, this is slightly better.
I couldn't disagree more.
I think I'm giving it like a, maybe like a 3-4 or like a 3-3.
No fucking way. Oh my god, I'm gonna look like such an asshole.
This guy's
So,
giving it a 0.2.
No.
Actually,
No.
maybe a 3 flat. I think a 3 flat works the best.
That's
respectable.
crazy.
We'll talk about
That's
it.
crazy.
Just say what you get.
Yeah. So I think Glorilla, I've never enjoyed. I don't like her voice. I don't like her songwriting too much. And also, a lot of her tracks sound quite similar to each other. There were some good like beat transitions from one track to the next, which I thought was pretty cool. Some of the bars were obviously like self-aware funny, but like she's so one-dimensional. And some of the 2-minute tracks felt like 4. It was bad. The features were not great. Moneybagg Yo and Megan were pretty good, but everybody else was dog shit.
Moneybagg Yo and Megan. Yes.
This is the second worst project we have listened to on the podcast, in my opinion.
I don't agree.
And
Yeah,
it's not as bad as Mac and Cheese 5, but I don't think it's far off. I do not like Glorilla at all. I'm giving this project a 1.2.
That's crazy. I think that's too hard.
There's nothing enjoyable in my
I don't think
opinion.
it's worse than Genre Sad Boy or Jay Critch.
Yeah, that's
I think it
crazy.
is worse than Genre Sad Boy, because at least in something like Genre Sad Boy, they're trying something new, and some of the parts of some of the songs sounded good. But like, with Jay Critch, if someone puts that Jay Critch tape on shuffle, I'm not gonna want to like rip my ears out, but I would with Glorilla. I can't stand Glorilla.
Well, I guess that's just like a voice preference then.
No, not even. I usually am able to like get used to voices pretty quickly, which we'll talk about with Caribou later, and we've already spoken about with Danny Brown previously. That usually doesn't bother me. I just don't like her style. She's just like a basic trap artist that happens to be a woman. She is a female Moneybagg Yo, but I think her music's a little bit worse than Moneybagg Yo.
Oh, of course, because Moneybagg Mo, yeah, he makes really good music.
No, he does not.
Toxic, dude. Yeah, this shit was butt.
Wait, Matt, let me hear you. I want to hear your top 3.
I
said
My top 3. I got what was the Megan song called? Wannabe.
Wannabe.
I got Wannabe. Yeah, Glow.
Yeah,
and
Glow.
All There.
That song's pretty good actually.
Yeah, okay.
What? You were being a big hater like a week ago about Yeah Glow.
Bro just gave this shit a 12.
The song's catchy.
Bro just gave it a 12 and said, "Yeah, that's valid." Crazy.
The one song is kind of
There's
catchy,
no.
but I've never listened
I
to
could
it.
listen to Yeah Glow. There is no song on Genre Sad Boy that I will ever come back to.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no song on this I'll ever come back to. I won't come
That's
back to Yeah
crazy.
Glow,
You're
but it's
a hater.
passable. It's
That's
passable.
peak hating. Yeah, no.
I think if LeBron can go to Yeah Glow, I can go to Yeah Glow.
Exactly. I want to mention this. I've been putting. I think Daniel said he's gonna do this. Maybe Ethan. We could see if he'll do it later. I've been putting all my ratings from the pod on Album of the Year. I just went on the Glorilla page for everything to put my rating. The 3 ratings I saw were a 70, 80, and 100. If you look back a few minutes ago while I was reading it, you see my fucking jaw drop.
That's trolls.
Oh my god.
That's insane. This person said every feature here except Megan is doing their best.
Yeah.
Insane.
No, the Megan feature was like not bad though.
Whoever was the feature,
crazy.
who was the feature on I actually liked I. I thought it was pretty good.
No,
Kevo Money.
No, that was one of my least favorite tracks on the entire thing.
Glorilla wasn't trying to sound like a tough trapper on that song, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah, but the fucking Kevin Money motherfucker sounded like shit.
Did he?
Yeah, he was
Yes!
bad. I'll be real.
He was ass.
I didn't think it was horrible. It was a lot of ass on the tracks though. I hated High AF.
I can't.
High AF was terrible.
High AF was so bad.
Oh,
How can you like make yourself sound like you're capping any more than on High AF? She was just like, yeah, I smoke.
Yeah.
I'm high as fuck. I was like, oh, do you?
Oh,
I
really?
just want to point out my favorite bar on the entire project from the Moneybagg Yo track.
The op
shit.
Op shit was so funny.
It was. I thought it was pretty like interesting. I don't know.
I saw someone saying they were comparing op shit to like Crazy Story.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see it.
See, you can't.
I can understand it in the terms of it being a story.
No, but you can't make comparisons to Glorilla and King Von because of what I was about to say. On All Dare, my favorite bar on the entire project is when Glorilla says that her booty loose but her pussy tight.
Yeah, I love that
fire.
bar. I thought it was so funny.
That's a bar, and you're hating on
Yeah,
her.
it was hilarious. No, that's my favorite bar on the entire thing.
Yeah.
That shit's funny as shit.
Let's move on.
I gave it 1.2 because it was ass!
Let's move on.
I like when Moneybagg Yo said it looked so good she had to tell me it's a BBL.
Yeah,
let's get out of the way what I think was another weak one this week. We got the Bryson Tiller project, the self-titled project from Bryson Tiller.
Self-titled project. I didn't think it was bad.
No, I didn't think it was bad. It was weak though.
I was disappointed, but
can't-
I think his singing performances were consistently good throughout the entire thing.
He fucked up.
There were some decent, like more rap-like verses, and I feel like a lot of it did sound pretty basic though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed.
He fucked up by
He
dropping
sold.
whatever she wants as the like.
Yeah, it's true. 100%. It should have been
I
if
thought
he's
the
dropping that
album
as
was
the
gonna
lead
be
single.
like
It should have been a
that.
more rap,
Yeah.
more rap-centered album. I agree. Because whatever she wants clears the entire track
Oh,
list,
by
like
like
100%.
combined.
Oh, yeah.
it
By a
completely-
mile.
Like,
Easily. But I still enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't terrible. I gave it a 6. I think
That's
that's
fair.
fair.
No, that's
I liked
very
it a little
fair.
more
That's
than Tyla.
very
I like Beyonce a
respectable.
little more than it. So that's what I went
That's
with.
very respectable because I gave it a 6.1.
Okay, look at that.
But like, so because like, I don't know if you guys listened to Bryson Tiller before this. I don't
have.
think Daniel has.
I've listened to him before, not much
Yeah,
though.
like I've listened to bits and pieces of his like older projects, like Trap Soul and Anniversary. Those clear this shit. This shit was
easily.
mid.
Yeah.
And,
Is
like,
Trap
I've
Soul
heard
the
his
blue
older
one?
projects are pretty good.
Anniversary is the blue one. Trap Soul's the
I
red
like
one.
that one a lot.
Anniversary is really good. I like Anniversary. But like, there's songs that I like, but it's mainly the production. He makes it generic, in my opinion. He sounds too generic.
I feel like the problem is on a lot of the good tracks, I think that's the case.
Yeah.
But on the bad tracks, I think even the production
Yeah,
short.
but that's what I'm saying. The songs I like is mainly because of the production, and then
Same.
there's
I
a
get what
lot
you're
of the other
saying.
ones are just really boring to me.
This album is the song I had to skip a song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which one?
Assume the Position was so bad.
Yo,
That
thank you.
Sucked so much, bro. I was like, what the
That shit was
fuck am I
cheeks, bro.
listening to? I was
That shit
doing
was
laundry
cheeks.
and there was people.
I thought it was so funny that he said he was hung like a jury.
I was doing laundry and there was like had my AirPods blast.
I was doing laundry when I listened to that track too.
I was doing laundry and I have my AirPods as loud as possible so that I can actually like listen to the music even though I'm doing
Yeah.
stuff, so that it
Yeah.
like keeps me focused. And I had to skip because like there's no way the person 2 feet to my left could not hear what was coming out. Like I was like, I cannot listen to this.
I assume the position was
my
probably the
God.
worst track. It was so bad.
No, I disagree. I think there were a few
Nah,
that
it
felt
was
What
for
is
me.
worse than that?
For me, it was the worst, dude. Yeah, what was worse, in your opinion?
I'm looking at my notes and I'm realizing that I'm incorrect.
I mean, like there
Come
were
on
some
now.
other bad
Come on
ones,
now.
but not as bad as
Not
that.
as bad
Yeah,
as
no,
that.
no,
Yeah,
none,
yeah,
none
yeah.
none of them were that bad.
But yeah, it was hard to pick a top
One
three.
thing, but actually, before I say this, Ethan, you could give your overall general thoughts.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Oh, I was gonna give it a 5-5 just because like I
That's
thought everything was
respectable.
I thought everything was pretty mid. There were like 3 songs that were a little better than mid, and then fucking that
Fucking
that
assume the
bullshit.
position songs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a question. Outside of the intro, obviously, because it's not a real track, and outside of whatever she wants, how many tracks did you guys enjoy?
One,
Like 3.
2,
Really?
maybe like
That
3 or
well, like
4.
that's
Maybe
what I have
two-
in my
think 3.
playlist. I have 3 in my playlist.
I have 7 in my big playlist.
That's a little incredible.
I enjoyed quite a few of these tracks.
Yeah,
I could tell you which
my
ones I
main
like.
ones. Yeah, I have Attention,
That one's
Random
good.
Access Memory, and
I have something to say.
and then
about
I
that
got
track.
No Thank You. And No Thank You, I'm like
that. No, thank you's a good
Yeah.
track.
it's
What about
Attention
you,
was definitely
Ethan?
the best for me.
Really, I liked Persuasion. I liked the dynamic between whoever the
I
feature
didn't, I
was.
didn't like the feature on Persuasion.
Oh no, I liked Persuasion
So did
because it was all like such like stupid
Yeah,
on the nose.
I thought it
like
was
it's supposed to
funny.
sound like they're about to say something
Yeah,
sexual,
yeah.
but none of it
Yeah.
was.
Like it was funny. I liked their dynamic. I liked
Since it was so purposeful, I thought it was funny. If it was like them trying to be serious, it would be a corny track. But they were so obviously like being gimmicky.
I
and
just
thought
didn't
it was
like
Matt. Did you
hilarious.
not like F for You?
It's not on my playlist.
Oh,
It was
I
I
like
think
fine.
that
liked
might have
that
been the
track.
top one besides Whatever She Wants, in my opinion.
Nah, Attention was it for me. Attention was really good.
I liked F4U. It took a second to like get good, but once it was good, it was.
It was really good. My note was just like, bro should have been doing this the whole
I liked Eon Lust as well. I liked Eon
Uh,
Lust.
Where did I Lust?
That's
Oh
fair.
yeah, I said his
Yeah,
rapping
no.
was good on Lust, but his singing is
Those
just like
two
normal.
are on the lower end for me. But yeah, like it's just
Also,
I'm probably not gonna come back to most of this because I know
I-
he just has better stuff.
I hated
That's
Undertow.
fair.
Undertow got me mad when I was listening. to it.
bad. That shit was bad.
yeah,
He was trying
this,
to be
this
like
one
he was
bothered
trying to
me.
be elite light skin, but he's not like that. Like
I know.
This one bothered me because it was easily like one of his best singing performances, but nothing about the song was good other than the fact that he has a good
it
singing
was so
voice.
corny. All the lyrics
Tragic.
suck.
Yeah. But I wanted to touch on the whole idea that Ethan represented that I now understand a lot more, where when you listen to Bryson Tiller, it feels like he's going to fuck you.
Yeah.
Because like when listening to Prize, which I was definitely not one of my favorite tracks on
Nah,
this
that's just
project.
butt.
Yeah, that
he
shit was
said,
butt.
He said, I'm going to touch you till you harmonize, which is crazy.
Yeah, dude. This is how he is. This is just
Although I do
this
have
is
to say
just
about
Bryson
Prize-
Tiller, bro.
The ending of Prize was very cool, but it was also in like the last 30 seconds, so it didn't save the track for me.
I hated the hook on Prize. That shit was butt.
Yep, and I did say, okay, I wanted to say something about one of the tracks that Matt said he liked, Random Access Memory. I respect
Extremely
this track, but I
funky.
don't particularly like
I
it.
agree.
I like the.
I
it's
thought
mainly the production for me.
The concept of it was very interesting to me, where he's like acting like he's part computer, part robot, and using all of these fucking terms that make it seem that way. However, first of all, it's not delved into enough on the track.
Yeah.
It's not like it feels like it should be more like thought out. But even to build on that even more, that should be more thought out on the entire project. It would have felt way more
Yeah.
cohesive if he went with that, and it makes sense if you look at the fucking cover. He looks like a fucking cyborg. It would be a really cool like concept for an album if he were to just do that more. Because it's a cool concept. It makes sense based on like just what the album cover looks like. I feel like that was a big missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Interesting concept. It didn't end up loving
Super
the track
funky song, yeah, but it was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sold.
Do you guys want to move on
Anyways,
to Concrete
yeah,
Boys?
let's talk about this
Sure.
Concrete Boys project.
It's Us Volume 1. Now, one thing that did bother me about this
Oh.
is that, unfortunately, it does contain Yachty's first miss since his legendary run since Poland
I
dropped.
fully agree.
Which is really,
That shit
which
was
is really
butt.
unfortunate. But I also think it's only one. Only one of the tracks with Yachty I disliked, and it was the intro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There,
Yep,
I didn't
that's
really
the
like
only
his
one I
solo
didn't like
song
that
on
had
this.
Yachty.
There was one solo song. I'm trying to remember.
Wait, L.A. Reid was the solo song.
No, he had a
right?
few. He had like 3.
No, he had the
Ellie
one near the
Reid,
end.
M.O.B. and Pimpin' Ain't
Yeah,
Easy.
Pimpin'
I
Ain't
did
Easy.
not like Pimpin' Ain't Easy.
I have the same
Really?
opinion as you, Matt.
Pimpin' Ain't Easy is like the Yachty style that he's been on recently, with like the crazy
And it's the
vibrato
worst
stuff and the singing.
version of
It
it.
didn't hit. Yeah.
It was
I
not
don't know,
hidden.
I liked it. I liked that sound, and I think it definitely wasn't like exceptional compared to like stuff like Strike and I don't know anything else he's dropped, but I still enjoyed it.
I wasn't fucking with it.
But overall, I thought the project was.
It was
solid,
enjoyable. It
to
was
be
fun,
honest.
dude.
I
liked
liked a good chunk of the tracks. Like I liked
So did
at
I.
least a little bit. 11 songs out of the 16.
Let me count.
Yeah, let me see.
So I can't be too mad about
One,
it.
two.
I'd say like
I
8
feel
or
like
9 for
I
me.
feel like specifically Camo
Yo,
has
Camo was
potential.
going crazy.
Camo cooked.
I really like
has
like
potential.
the solo song.
I kind of
Yep,
like
me too.
DC2 Trill.
Up Yo Standards, right?
Yeah,
that track was good.
fire.
But I also the production throughout was that style that I really like, that similar to their On the Radar freestyle that they did a few months ago, which made it onto the project, which was also very good in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think every member does their thing on at least a few tracks, but nothing was like incredible, nothing blew me away, but it definitely easily beat Bryson Tiller for me, but not by a ton. I still think it falls a little short behind Beyonce. I gave it a 6.3.
It's respectable. I thought this was pretty good. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at my previous ratings, I do think it's better than Beyonce, in my opinion. I liked way more.
I mean, I only
You
put it
can't
a tenth of a
compare
point
those
behind
two.
Beyonce.
I liked
You have
way
to.
more
They're so
songs
different.
on this than Beyonce, We Don't Trust You, and Tyler.
Really?
Yeah. And honestly, I could say
liked
Doris.
more tracks on this. Like, I only am returning to 2 tracks off the Beyonce shit, but sonically, it was just too interesting and creative for me to not give it a high score.
Yeah,
That's how I
I'm
feel
not
about
going.
it,
I'm
though.
just
That's
going
me
off if I
personally.
fucked with it. I don't care how hard you tried.
That's.
I'm
that's
giving this
fair
shit
enough.
a 7.5.
Oh my god.
A 7.5. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Matt,
Shit was good.
Matt.
Yeah?
Live fucking like news report. Ken
Live-
Carson drops new single.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why-
It was supposed to be coming out at midnight.
Well,
It
it's
was,
out
I knew it
now.
was no. It was
Yeah.
dropping today. Regardless, it was announced
but
like
we're peeping that
it was
later.
announced like 2 weeks ago that it was.
Well, I knew it was coming
gonna
out
Oh,
too,
also-
but it just came out at 8 p.m.
So, as you guys
Yeah,
know,
'cause
we
he's a
discuss
fucking
new
weirdo.
music from. We discuss new music from when they drop on the previous Friday to each episode. If you guys want to see our reactions to some of the music, we usually do a live stream of reactions over on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/yaboypantsx, and we will be doing that tonight at midnight Eastern, which will be very soon after this podcast is out. So fucking get there quickly.
But yeah, this was fun. I liked it. It was pretty good. You know, for the first tape and for like Yachty bring like a lot of these people into the limelight. Pretty good. I fucked with it.
Especially Camo. Especially Camo.
Especially Camo. My top 3 for this: 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 eyes, 10 whips, bro. Fire.
Yep. Wait, it has a full extra
There's a
half.
I
now.
know.
It's
No, it was
now
always
has Rent
it was
Due.
always that.
No,
with
it
Rent
wasn't.
Due.
It wasn't there when it dropped.
Wait,
No, it wasn't there when it
what
dropped.
is it
2
now?
eyes. It's 2 hands, 2 eyes,
It's
10
2
whips,
eyes,
Rent
2
Due.
and yeah.
That was
Well,
never
when I
Slash
listened to it,
Rent
that was
Due.
already there. So,
Well,
Oh,
you listened
it
to
wasn't there
everything
when I
like,
peeped
till
it.
so late.
bro, I listened to this shit like 2 days ago. But like,
Oh, I listened to it 2 days ago too. It must have just updated on Spotify first.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
it
bud.
was fire. It was fire. Though that one, I gotta give it to the Cypher because that shit was just so fucking gas.
Yeah. The
And then my other one would probably be Up Your Standards because that shit was gas.
Yes, bro. Camo was sliding
was
on
cooking.
that track, bro. Shout out to Camo, bro.
Yeah, I'm giving that shit a 7.5. I really liked it. I'm excited
That's
to hear
fair.
more from them.
Yeah, me too. How about you,
I
Ethan?
think I kind of split the middle. I was giving it a 6.8
Okay.
That's respectable.
because,
That's
like,
respectable.
I don't know. I think Dan is just like a big Yachty critic.
I'm a big Yachty critic because I've liked almost everything he's done since Poland came. And by
Yeah,
almost
that's
everything, I
crazy.
mean literally.
It's like you're forgetting
literally-
Tesla came out.
No, I came back to.
That shit was butt. Cooked!
he's
Guys, no
good.
more podcasts. He's gone. Mike
He
fell
re-
out. Yo, we're taking over. So I'm transferring all ownership of the channel to me.
Listeners, audio listeners,
fucking
I'm
God.
back. I'm back.
You're already
Never
at
mind, guys.
33%.
For audio
You're not
audio
thinking mine.
listeners, I accidentally unplugged
we'll
my mic for
split
like the
it,
third time this episode.
50-50.
I'm a big critic
Yeah.
of Yachty because I've enjoyed everything he's done since Poland came out now, except for the intro to this project. Also, what I was saying before I accidentally unplugged my mic with my foot is I returned to Tesla after a
You
long
realize
time,
how
and I
ass
actually
it
kind of
was?
fuck with it.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good project.
We got any bars from this one?
I got a few.
I got one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
One of them is from Caribou.
Oh my god, if it's the one about her
From
getting
Hit
top.
Different. Yep, from Hit Different. Okay, one thing
I
I
have
want
that
to say
one.
on
That
Hit
was funny as
Different.
fuck.
I have
This
one.
one,
From
this
that
one was
too.
unfortunate. I don't know if Hit Different made it into the playlist.
It was
Yeah,
close,
it
but
didn't
I
for
don't
me.
think it did either.
It's on like
Wait.
the one of everything, but not on
Oh,
my.
okay, I see.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait!
yeah,
I have a
So
I have a note.
Camo,
Oh yeah.
the
Hold
fucking
on,
the
Daniel. We
Jew
got a note
bar.
from Ethan.
No. He
Well,
go
I'm
first.
saying the bar.
Yeah.
I-
First of
yeah.
all, the fucking Jew bar from Camo was unnecessary and stupid. He thinks he's fucking Kanye West.
Dude, everyone does that. It's not a Kanye thing.
No.
Everyone
it
talks
wasn't.
about
Yeah,
like
just-
Jewish
just-
lawyers.
No,
Just because
he
you're
doesn't
Jewish.
talk about like Jews. He doesn't say like I'm rich like a Jew, which I don't mind.
Did
a
he
lot
say
of
he
people
had
have
a
fucking done that.
Jewish
Like,
lawyer?
No, he said that Jews are pocket watching him.
Yeah, he did
That's
say
what he
that.
said.
It was really
Oh,
funny.
that's wild.
That's not funny.
It was a little
That's
funny.
bad. You're gonna get canceled.
It was a bar. Sorry.
It was.
It wasn't a bar. That's almost as bad as what we're gonna talk about J. Cole saying on Pi later.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yeah, if I was gonna say if it was something like, oh, my lawyer is Jewish or some shit, that's normal. Like everyone says that.
the real bar that I wanted to
crime.
talk about was Caribou saying, "The hoes wish I was lesbian. These N-words think I am."
Oh yeah.
And
That shit was
ending off
fire.
reverse, saying shoot him in his meat, shoot him in his dick.
Yeah,
I thought that was
was crazy.
hilarious.
Nah, I fuck with Caribou. She funny.
I think.
One thing that really bothered me, "My Life" by DC2 Trill was really good until he started saying "playa" a lot and it was offbeat.
Yeah, but I liked my life.
And then it completely lost
Yeah.
me.
The only other thing I have
All
to
right,
say.
what was the note that you were going to talk
Oh yeah,
about,
go,
Ethan?
Ethan.
Oh, I think Camo needs to get on a song with Tron after hearing him hit.
Yo,
Because on Hit
imagine.
Different, he was just rapping, like, just talk, and I was like, damn, he sounds like it.
He's got the flow.
He does.
Yeah.
And then there was
I'm
a
excited to hear more Camo, dude.
fire bar on Hit Different. I heard it, and I was like, there's no way this man just said that. Brother said, put my fingers inside her holes, I'm trying to bowl you. I was like, what?
What? That's fun. That's a bar,
I
bro.
heard
That's
that.
insane.
I heard
That's
that. I was like,
respectfully a
that's
bar.
Actually, like, insane.
That's awesome.
I just I'm looking at
Think
it right
about it.
now. That's insane.
That's crazy.
I couldn't believe
Inside
it.
her hole, I'm trying to bowl you.
I couldn't.
And
I
on
could
the
not
radar-
believe it.
Wait, that's a fire bar. Put the fingers inside her
Yeah.
holes. I'm trying to bowl you. Drop the pin right now. I'm on my way so I can show you.
That's a
That's a bar.
That's a bar.
And then
I also wanted to point out
oh.
on the radar, I think it was Camo said made like a joke saying like I've got four of them, so you could ask Reddit because
Yeah.
forum sounds like four.
Yo, he's-
like a Reddit forum.
word
I have
play.
another
No,
bar
Camo
too.
was on his shit, bro.
The wordplay.
DC2
Yeah, no, go-
Trill
go-
was
go
going
ahead.
a little crazy too. On Playa walking, brother said, "Put creatine in my
Yo.
pockets, watch them grow bigger." I was like, "That's
I
badly a
know
bar.
that shit was fire.
That's a bar." Like,
That track was also fire.
Yeah, Playa
I
was
rocked
one
with
of the ones
DC2
in
Trill.
my. That was contested for the top 3.
All right, I got a question.
Mhm.
Where are we ranking the Concrete members outside of Yachty? Because obviously Yachty's the best out of
Oh,
all
I
of
can
them.
easily do this.
I think for me, it's going Camo, then it's actually
I'm
hard.
going
Camo.
Camo,
Camo's
Trill,
my favorite.
Draft
It's easy.
Day.
I think Camo, DC2 Trill, Caribou, then Draft Day. I
Exactly.
did not like Draft Day as much on this project as I have in like some of his Yachty features. Like the outro was dog
just
shit.
based off the project, yeah, Caribou above. I thought we were saying just
And
in general.
overall,
Draft Day,
I would
no,
say
I don't
overall, I
Draft
like
Day
Draft Day.
has potential.
I like
though.
Draft Day more than Caribou.
His voice
'cause
is
I've heard
fast,
more
I
of
can't
him.
lie.
Yo, that motherfucker needed a drink, dude.
That's
He
what
was
I
going
said.
through it. This
Yeah.
whole
On
fucking
Pink and
album.
Blue, yeah.
Dialed
He was going
in.
through it.
Dialed in, bro. He needs water.
Yeah, dialed in too.
He just needs some. He needs a fucking water break,
A
bro.
lozenge.
Yeah, he needs a lozenge.
lozenge.
He's going through
I
it.
hate that fucking word. That word sucks. All right. Anyway,
Speaking of
let's
words
move on.
and hate, let's talk about Might Delete Later by
Might
J.
Delete
Cole.
Later by Jermaine Lamar Cole, a surprise project that J. Cole dropped. We will be talking about some other shit that J.
Should've
Cole
stayed
did
in the
on
vault.
the final track when we get
Yeah, I
there.
should have stayed in the vault.
What do you guys think about this project?
Mid, unfortunately.
Yeah, respectfully.
I expect
Really?
more from
Respectfully
Jermaine.
mid.
It's better than other shit, but it is a bad Cole project.
Oh, it was the best
Yeah,
thing
it's,
that dropped.
this is
but, like,
easily
Yeah.
it's the best thing that dropped in my
Compared to
opinion.
Not
but
for
it's
me.
Easily
Not for
J.
me.
Cole's worst.
I got a
easily
harsh
J. Cole's
ranking
worst,
on
but
this.
one thing that I do take into account with this J. Cole project is the point of it is to build up hype for the fall off by just deciding to release some of his like lyrical exercises that he did. Like these aren't tracks that he made for an album. It's a mixtape, so it's just different. It's a low budget.
That doesn't
lower
excuse
effort
it from being
project.
ass.
It's the problem is it's not ass.
It is though.
That's the thing. That's the thing
It's
that you're
not
that you're
ass. Don't be a
failing
dick.
It's butt, dude.
Okay, what did you give it?
I
Matt?
gave it a 6-7.
So like how?
That's
okay,
not butt. That's
It's
a
butt
that's
for
just
Cole.
above average.
It's butt
See,
for
you're
Cole.
You're very inconsistent with what you say and what you rate because you were losing your mind when I gave Tierra Whack a 3.9 and you gave it a fucking 4.
Because 3.9 was crazy. Because you rated it higher than Flo Milli. That's why I was wilding.
Okay.
Not because of your rating the
All right,
number
we don't got-
itself.
we go back to
Okay,
this. like,
regardless,
every time.
regardless. What did you
Yeah,
give it?
because he's
Ethan?
fucking sucking my shit.
I think honestly, like a fucking. Let me look at all the tracks. I rank individual. So
I can.
I'm gonna
give
say
my
like a
thoughts while you do that.
7.5 is. It was very like mid sevens.
See, Ethan and I are just on the same motherfucking page. I gave it a 7.5 as
Nah.
well.
You be
I
stroking
think-
7 is
my
crazy for me.
shit.
I think it's cool that he's giving people something until the fall off in general, which I think is nice. I think the production is really solid all the way through. His flows are great. He has a lot of songs where he's doing that classic thing where he's just attacking the fuck out of the beat.
Yeah.
The bars are really good throughout pretty much the entire project, except for one that we'll get to later. And I think it's really unfortunate that people let the diss track and that one bar in Pie ruin their opinion on the entire project. I
Nah.
think that's pretty cringe. And I ended up giving it a 7.5 as well.
Did not ruin
we'll
my
talk about the
opinion. It was just
specifics.
weak.
I'll talk about the specifics on how we feel. I wasn't talking about you specifically.
No,
talking about
I'm
people
just
in general.
reacting to your statement. It was weak.
I disagree. Because we'll talk about how we feel about 7-minute drill and whatever. But like in cases like a popular critic like an Anthony Fantano, I was very curious to see what he had to say about
He
this
cooked that
project.
shit.
He went into it having known about the transphobic bar and having known and having heard 7-minute drill already. And I feel like that's just a bad way to go into it. Having two negative things, you're just going to judge it more negatively overall. He gave it a 3.
I mean,
Oh,
That's
nah,
that's
he's-
crazy.
that. But isn't there like also like a well-known like bias that he like just does not like J. Cole?
No, he claims to not have a bias, which I do believe. He just genuinely just doesn't think J. Cole's like that. But again, he's given some of his good projects 6s. He gave the offseason a 7. It's not like he's giving them negative ratings. He's just giving them lower ratings than what people
The
think. He
offseason-
gave Forest Hills Drive a 6.
Yeah, that's bad.
which is kind of
But
crazy.
the
Yeah, like, that's
offseason being
crazy.
a 7 isn't a terrible take.
Well,
That's how you gotta look
on
at it.
his scale. On his scale.
Yeah, because he grades differently. He fucking
I'm giving the offseason significantly higher than a 7, but
he fucking is like a light 7, just strong 7. That's all he says. Like,
yeah, I remember specifically, he gave the offseason a light to decent 7.
yeah. So like, I don't know. There's an argument for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's an abysmal take. Although I do not think it's his best work. I think it's his third best album.
Exactly. Okay.
The offseason.
Okay. Let's get it back on track.
Anyway, let's get into things. All right, so intro is phenomenal. Pricey is a
First
great
3
fucking
tracks he cooked.
I
First
think the
4.
first 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
First 4 he was.
The fucking
going
Meat Canyon
crazy.
sample
The Meat
on
Canyon
Hunting
sample was
Wabbits is
fucking tough.
hilarious.
It's so good.
That shit is so funny. God damn. But running in place. But okay, I think we'll talk about our thoughts on tracks and we'll do quotables later because I have so many throughout this project because it's fucking J. Cole. So overall, Pricey's great. I think J. Cole was going crazy. I think Ari Lennox had a good contribution. I think her pre-chorus was good. I think Young Dro on the first half of the hook was great. And I really like Gucci Mane's spoken word shit at the end.
Oh no, I dropped my mouse.
Like I said, I think the first 4 tracks we're good.
Yeah, I think Crocodile
Then
Tears is definitely a
there's
top
a
three
little
track.
there's a
think it's
little
top
dip
two.
in quality.
Okay. I don't think HYB was terrible, but Fever is easily the worst on the whole thing.
Yeah, Fever was the worst.
Fever is the only track that I dislike.
HYB was nah.
I think
No,
Central C did pretty good, to be honest.
Bitch. I think Central C did well. I think J. Cole did well, and I think Boss did well. I just don't think it's an exceptional track. I think it's good.
It's good. It's very good. But like, compared to everything
Fever
else,
was bad. Like what in the Drake was Fever?
Fever was
that shit
ass.
was bad. That shit was bad.
That shit was bad, Cole. Don't release shit like that ever again. There was a bar on that though, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Well, we can
Sticks
move
and
pretty
Stones,
quickly because we still have a whole nother
one of the
album,
greatest
too.
tracks on the project for sure. Sticks and Stones was great. The beat was calm. Cole was murdering the fucking beat with his flows. It's definitely one of my favorite tracks on the entire thing.
Very calm beat.
And yeah, that's how I feel about that one. What do you guys think? Sticks and Stones.
Yeah, very. I think I just said the second half was much better than the first half of the song.
I think that's fair. I don't think that applies to Pie, however. I think Daylight and Absol's part of Pie was a lot better than Cole's. And Cole's was good. Don't get me wrong.
Agree.
Except for the one bar.
They carried the beat carried.
Tell me about this bar.
So J. Cole said, I don't think I have it written down.
I have
here
it up.
Because I
specifically.
listened, I didn't pick it up, and then I haven't seen anything on it. Because
I
picked it up.
got the
I
bars
didn't-
up right now.
Yeah, I didn't have the context of it. If he was saying it in an offensive way. So at first I was like, wait a minute, that's kind of heat. And then I read the bar and I was like, wait a minute, that's not heat.
I didn't hear
Yes.
it, didn't pick it up, and I haven't seen anybody say anything. I've just seen all about 7 Minute Drill. So
So he
That has
says
been the biggest topic of discussion.
this is the 4 bars.
are we gonna have to bleep it? How bad is it?
No, we
there's-
won't have to
yeah,
bleep
there's-
it. Just quoting it.
He says, "Is you a demon or is that demeanor for the gram? Tell us." They plead the 5th. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella. In cancel culture's vicinity, he's no killer, trust me. Beneath his chosen identity, there is still a pussy. Period.
Oh damn.
And
I
that's
don't like how you said pussy.
Yeah, neither do I.
That bothered me.
I
that's
didn't-
fine.
Pussy.
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 Low-key, I
But
think
yeah,
I
that's-
did
that's-
pick that up,
that's-
and I didn't realize he said trans. I think I thought he said trance. I
Oh.
thought he was spitting for real. I was
I understand where he was trying to go with the bar. I just think it was.
But
You know
like,
what?
why take that
I
route?
thought-
Yeah,
I thought
it
he
was
said
just like-
trance, and then I thought he was calling somebody a pussy. I didn't realize what he said, so I thought that shit
It's
was
just
tough.
it's
now
just
that I hear it, that's kind of
distasteful.
bad.
It's
Yeah.
just distasteful.
Yeah, it's distasteful, and even if he wants to make a bar like that, like the whole trying to be creative, saying like, even though you say you're a man, you still have a vagina.
Well, that's not even like
I feel like there's even a way.
it's just supposed
although
to.
it would still
it's
be
just
seen
a
as
bad
offensive.
comparison.
There's a way to make a bar that's in that air and just like be lighter with your words. You shouldn't do it anyway,
Yeah.
but like he just was really bad.
He was
Like,
comparing people who are fucking internet gangsters to trans people.
also saying like behind his chosen identity is like saying like that it's not their act. It
Yeah.
implies it's not
Yeah,
their
that
actual
was bad.
identity, which I think is just a bad implication in the bar. But here's the thing: I can't not listen to this fucking track because the rest of it, the other 6 minutes of the song, are so fucking good. That's what bothers me because sonically and
Damn, was it that
flow-wise,
long? I didn't even realize.
It was 6
That
minutes
shit was
long.
gas.
Sonically and flow-wise, it is easily one of the best on the project, and that one bar docks a lot of points.
Yeah, we got
Because this is full of bars, but Absol, oh my god.
we got a lot of speculation on these bars though. So there's
Yes.
obviously the clear connection of internet gangster and trans person. People are saying that there is still a pussy period refers to the menstrual cycle, which makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Then
was
we
just
also
him
have,
throwing in some extra clever wordplay for fun.
The speculation that this is a diss to
I heard this.
Kendrick
yeah.
Lamar's uncle
Kendrick's-
because of
yeah,
the
Kendrick's
fact
uncle.
that 7 Minute Drill is on the project.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, on Auntie Diaries in Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick talks about having a trans man uncle. I, however, think a lot of people have been saying stuff like I watched Dante talk about this, saying that Cole was throwing occasional shots at Kendrick throughout the entire project. I think that's just Cole trying to talk like he's the guy, like every rapper always does.
Yeah.
I genuinely think it's just a bad coincidence with the trans bar, although obviously it's bad regardless. I think that all of these tracks were probably already at least almost done before 7 Minute Drill was even an idea.
Maybe.
I feel like it's very unlikely
No, I actually fully agree.
that Pi was recorded before Like That. It's after Like That came out. I feel like it was probably recorded beforehand.
Yeah.
I think those connections are kind of reaches, especially talking about every other track. Like, Dante was like, you can't throw little disses towards Kendrick throughout the entire album and then end it with a diss track and then apologize. The apology is what we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. He was just talking like he's that guy because that's what every rapper does. It's part of rap music. Those were not disses towards Kendrick because, again, he didn't respond to Kendrick's verse with an entire project because that shows that would be, like, embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's definitely not what's going on here.
But yeah, like
Might need to.
people are talking about it, like saying that it's interesting to see the difference in like the response to the transgender community from Kendrick and Cole. Like Kendrick, because they're using Auntie Dires to be like, oh, he's maturing to understand them, and
yeah, that's the whole point of that song.
Yeah, to understand like the culture, and that using Cole's to be like, oh, he's just being an asshole and being a transphobe.
100%. Cole was 1,000,000% in the wrong for that bar. There's nothing defensible about that bar.
But then people are also saying that he has always been transphobic, because there's a bar.
He did say something transphobic in a bar and something from
there's
Born
a bar
Sinner,
from
but that's
Born
also 11
Sinner where he
years
goes,
ago. Like,
I don't
grow
mean
up.
to disrespect you whenever I say the F slur. Okay, F slur, don't be so sensitive. If you want to get fucked in the ass, that's between you and whoever else's dick it is.
Yeah, that's
like,
terrible.
that's
but again,
bad.
that's also
That's an Eminem
That's also
bar.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's an Eminem bar that was said in 2013, which is kind of rough. But again, it was 11 years ago. J. Cole should have like evolved from then. Come
Yeah.
on. I bet because that wasn't something that
But
was
that's
as
what people are trying to
normalized back
say.
then. I
though.
bet even
people are trying to say that he has not evolved.
Yeah, exactly. According to Kendrick Lamar, just based off of Auntie Diaries and the fact that it exists as a track, Kendrick probably felt the same way about the LGBT community 11 years ago. But he changed, which is the point.
That's the key thing that we're talking about.
I need to see J. Cole apologize for that more so than apologize for the diss. But we'll talk about his apology again. We'll talk about that after we talk about 7 Minute Drill.
Yeah.
We can move through the last few tracks in the project.
Bro, that
now,
shit was
though.
so unfortunate because that beat was so good.
And again, the rest of the track was so good.
That beat.
Like, I will still listen to that song and just, like, pretend I don't hear that bar. Because even J. Cole's part is great. But Absol and Daylight's part is phenomenal.
Yeah. But J. Cole's
Phenomenal.
definitely the weakest on that fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. And again, that's not, like, disrespect towards him because it's not because of that bar.
Yeah.
It's just because he didn't deliver as powerful of
And
a verse. Like, it was still a good verse.
being second to Absol is not like disrespectful in any regard. We love
Yeah,
Absol.
100%.
Yeah.
But another track, this one I don't see people talking about too much. This one hook been stuck in my head for a long time. Stealth Mode with Boss. I really like this one. I really like on the second hook when he's got like all the people in the background shouting we got specific instructions to bring out the bottles in stealth mode. That shit is so gas to me. I just like this track. There's nothing super crazy about it. The beat is calm. There's some good bars. There's some good flows. And also the Boss bridge at the end I thought was pretty nice. It was a nice compliment to end it off.
A lot of the shit after Sticks and Stones was weak to me, besides The Truth in Ibiza.
What?
I'm sorry.
And
you say that
3001.
when 3000.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's half of.
I think 3001 was gas, and Trade Truth and Ibiza was like kind of meh.
It was those two.
Whoa. Trey the Truth and Ibiza mid.
Not mid. I said meh. Compared to, I don't know.
Okay, still.
I wasn't rocking with it. 3001 though was like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Because Trey the Truth and Ibiza's got like some of the most like introspective lyrics on the entire project. It's the most like one of the most album sounding tracks on the entire project.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that. Give me some gas.
3001 was also fucking heat though. 3001 was fucking
you can't.
gas.
It followed up 3001. 3001 had me turned. Then I was like, damn.
His flows on 3001 were
so
insane.
good. Like I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
those
I'm not even disrespecting Trey the Truth and Ibiza just because it came after 3001.
That's fair. Now, do we want to move on to 7 Minute Drill now?
Yeah.
7 Minute Drill.
Weak
One
fucking
track.
diss.
Here's the one thing I have to say. I agree. Weak fucking diss. hard fucking track.
Hard track.
I love this
That was
song,
like the text
but the
I sent
diss
to you
itself
guys.
is not that good.
I sent you guys a
Like-
text immediately. I was like, the diss track was ass.
He said that they're removing 7-minute drill off streaming platforms. I already got the MP3 downloaded so I can throw it back on my fucking Apple Music library because
Yo.
I really like how this track sounds.
This was the conductor beat from the first video, right?
Yep.
So fucking
I think
good.
so.
Oh my! I heard the conductor part and I was like, shit, that's what we heard in the video.
Conductor. Conductor Williams, easily the most underrated rap producer right now, just entirely. I love Conductor Williams. He's phenomenal. But like one thing I hear a lot of people shitting on is the first half beat. I think it's cool to hear J. Cole on some like ridiculously aggressive trap shit because we never hear him on that shit. He's got the fucking yeet bells going off. I think that's cool.
I
cool.
wasn't in love with the first beat. I'll say
I
that.
wasn't in love with it either. I just thought it was cool to hear him on something that we wouldn't normally hear him on. And then of course the Conductor Williams beat was fucking phenomenal because it's Conductor Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot to
Unfortunately,
in this
mid
track.
fucking diss, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much because I can ignore that when I'm listening to it. But one thing I thought was cool that when I was listening to this, I reacted to this project with MJ, friend of the channel, friend of the podcast.
I don't fuck with that guy.
Okay. He says body bag, body bag, body bag. He's probably in that part specifically referencing Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin, which I thought was pretty interesting. I thought that was cool. But, you know, the rest of it, I literally wrote it as this track is a cap session. Because it is. It 100% is. Like,
Especially
He
after that
knew he
apology.
was fucking lying, bro.
Yeah,
You
especially
can't call
after that
T-Pat.
apology.
You can't say T-Pat puts people to sleep and think you're gonna get
Yeah.
away with it. Like what?
shitting on Kendrick's
Yeah,
catalog is
no,
so
that
weak.
like the
also,
goal to diss Kendrick's discography as if yours is better.
Go all in if you're gonna go all in. You can't say your first shit was classic and then say that To Pimp a Butterfly put people to sleep and then be like, oh
I
my
love
God,
you, man.
It
Bro,
bothers me.
he called this shit on the Hard Part 4.
He did. He called the date.
Called the date. He called the
That's
series of
crazy.
events.
Yes.
Cooked.
But here's the thing though. It's so obvious that he just wanted to do this because he knew that's what the fans wanted to hear, which you can't be too mad at him for, you know?
I respect
He
him
obviously
for
didn't want
apologizing.
to, but the fans wanted him to, so he did. And it was obviously half-assed because, again, we've heard him on Sounds Like 3001 absolutely, like, beating the fuck out of the beat vocally with his flows. He was just like, light work, like his PWC. Like, it's a comp flow, but, like, if you're on a diss track, if it's J. Cole on a diss track, he's going to murder you either in the most respectful-sounding way possible or the most violent-sounding way possible. And on the track saying, I don't want to kill him because I fuck with him, it's so obvious, again, that he doesn't want to do
I have
this.
so
'Cause if
much
J. Cole
respect for
wants
him
to diss somebody,
apologizing.
Yeah.
we'll get to that in a minute. I agree. I've had to think about it a lot. But J. Cole has one of my favorite diss tracks of all time, if it counts as a diss track, which I think it does, in 1985. It's the most respectful sounding diss track of all time, where he disses Lil Pump and just kind of the mumble rap generation, which is like, I just think that track is awesome. And if he feels a need and a reason to do something like that, he will. He said it on fucking Middle Child. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, because he has so much to do.
Recent events
about
show
it.
otherwise.
Yeah.
That was
I
another
don't
thing.
know.
People were like, yo, he talks so hot in his shit. Bro immediately apologized.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think it. One thing people say. But actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we get into the apology, I wanna talk about a few other things. If he really wanted to diss Kendrick, he could have talked about the fact how he was an.
Yeah, he
Integral
showed
part.
Kendrick to draft.
Yup, that specifically. Who told you that?
Yeah.
He told Dr. Dre about Kendrick Lamar. If he really wanted to diss Kendrick, he would have brought that up.
He's a day one.
So I respect him for giving the fans what they wanted to hear. Although if he really didn't think he should have done it, he just shouldn't have done it. But the fact that he apologized, I've decided I do kind of.
'Cause,
respect.
bro, like-
So do you want to get into that next, or do you want to get into some of the bars from the project?
Fuck the bars.
We're at an hour too, and we have
Fuck
a whole
the
nother
bars.
album.
That's true. That's true. We could just get.
But
into
like
the
I
apology
like
then.
saying like Actually, yeah, just give the events first, and then we'll talk about it.
So, J. Cole at Dreamville Fest, 2 days after the project. Actually, it was closer to 3 days because it was Friday at midnight and then Sunday night. Decided to go out and publicly apologize to Kendrick Lamar for dropping the diss, saying that it just wasn't. He didn't really feel like he was should have done it. He didn't mean what he was saying, so he just felt like it was stupid and goofy and corny, which it was, and he's right in saying that. But apologizing is the word that bothers me here. I don't like the fact that people are calling it necessarily an apology, because like it's more so of Cole. I guess it's more of Cole apologizing to himself for like he's taking back that he did something stupid. There's no reason to apologize to Kendrick because Kendrick doesn't feel away.
I think he's just doing it out of respect for Kendrick.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The thing is though, it's not like Cole is also in the apology though acting like this beef really means shit. It's really just competition. It's just
but that's what rap is
to
about.
get people fighting for the top spot. Exactly.
So then it does mean something.
Kendrick just wants the fucking game to have like a bunch of projects and get turned.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying, Matt, but it's like no like disrespect is what I'm saying. Like I can assure you when Kendrick Lamar said your best work is a light pack, he enjoys a good chunk of Drake's music and a good chunk of J. Cole's music. I can guarantee
100%.
that actually.
Don't matter.
So
Yes, it does.
J.
Be the
Cole
best.
Sounds so. You're the reason
Trying
that
to be the
people
best.
are like divided on this shit.
Yeah, because like the thing is, J. Cole, like Kendrick knew he was capping. Kendrick knew that his catalog was better than Cole was saying, but he also knew that Cole knew that his catalog was better than what he was saying. It's all just like it's all competition and no disrespect, which is what's bothering me. So I'm kind of hoping Kendrick takes up on Cole's offer. I'm hoping Cole says, take your best shot, I'll take that shit on the chin. I hope Kendrick goes crazy, maybe on a feature on We Still Don't Trust You, which is what we'll be listening to this midnight Eastern Standard Time.
And I mean, like,
on the
even
Boy Pants X
he has
Twitch
the
channel.
crowd. Like, the crowd fucking agrees, too. Like, everybody loves Kendrick.
Yeah, the thing is, it's weird. I understand him apologizing, again, just because he doesn't want to disrespect Kendrick. But that's not what it's about, which is why I was conflicted, misusing my influence. Sometimes I did the same for such a long time.
We had to put it in.
We had to. We couldn't not say it at least at some point. So it's a conflicting issue. It really is. I don't know.
Nope.
I can bounce off of what you guys said.
Dan. It's unplugged.
Is it? No, I'm pretty sure I'm
You're
being
cooked?
picked up on. No, I'm picked up on.
Anyways.
They can hear me on. Can you hear me now?
Like, because also, since while
They
this
can't hear me.
fucker tries figuring this shit out, I respect the apology also because, like, a lot of people are saying, I mean, we've
audible?
Established I haven't listened to all of Cole's discography. But people are saying, like, this is going to be his last album.
Am I audible
Yeah.
now? By the way. Okay, I don't know. I was still being picked up on Streamlabs, but I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. We're good. Continue.
But, like, people are saying this is going to be, like, his last album, right?
No shot.
Regardless.
Questionable.
All right.
I don't think it'll be his last
Regardless.
album. I think it'll be his best album.
Regardless, like, say it was, right? This was some bullshit.
Audio listeners, Matt's roommate is currently hitting that shit in the background.
Like, if it was, like, because of how, like, obviously capped the shit was, he wouldn't want to tarnish his legacy with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I
it's
guess.
like it's beneficial overall to apologize.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But it's
One of
also,
the-
like Ethan said, a respect thing. Respect for the game.
Yeah. One of the arguments that I've seen that I think is stupid is that this kicks J. Cole out of the big three because he
True.
doesn't want to go up against people in rap distance.
That's so
Once the
dumb.
fall off drops, you will learn that he's better than Drake. The fall off is going to be his best project. I'm standing on that shit. I have very high expectations for this album.
You know, having
And
Drake in the top 3 is insane.
I agree.
Well,
I
he
agree.
gets into the top 3 because of influence and numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of numbers. Period.
No, he just had.
Yeah, I
you
saw
can't
people.
diss
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
you're
I saw a
right, you're right.
comparison that people were doing, like, to see who it would be, and like they were saying J. Cole's out because Drake has the numbers and Kendrick has the bars, and they were like, what is J. Cole
The
bringing?
problem is J. Cole still makes better music than Drake. According to a lot of rap, I wouldn't say most.
But yeah,
a lot
they
of
were.
rap
I know,
fans-
but like they were looking at it like that. Like one person's got the numbers, one person's got the bar. What does he have?
Everything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because J.
Combined.
Cole has the same shit that Kendrick has, just not as much of it.
Yeah.
Which is better music than Drake. Again, all Drake has to stand on is numbers. And all the Drake stands, like the person I'm constantly arguing with in the Instagram DMs, that's all they have to show for Drake being a better artist. Is just that he sells more, which doesn't mean anything. That's like saying Taylor Swift is the greatest artist ever. Or The Weeknd is the greatest artist ever. Like,
True. No,
the
that's a
numbers
good take.
argument is so the numbers argument is so stupid with like streaming specifically, because what about people who don't release music anymore? Like, I mean, we're talking about like Michael Jackson obviously doesn't get as many streams as Travis Scott.
Let's move on to the next album. That's better than any Drake project.
Okay, whoa. We
I'm
still
joking.
got to
I'm just
talk
saying.
about we still got to talk about Jermaine,
I know, I'm kidding.
because this shit
What else
this
do we
shit
have
is
to talk about? We've gone over the beef and him apologizing.
I just feel like I don't know, because again, it still feels like such it's such a conflicting issue still. I mean, you
It's
guys
a
say
letdown.
you both respect him. I first I was like, oh wow, Cole's a pussy.
No, I like
but
the,
I no
since the
longer
start.
feel that way. But I just
I saw
it
a lot
still
of people.
bothers me that he's backing down from a beef that wasn't about anything. You know.
I don't think that's a good way to look at it.
It is kind of what it is, though. He's like, it literally is him backing away from the beef. He just doesn't want it because he doesn't want to be like going back and forth with someone he respects, which I guess I understand. But again, that's the point of having rap beef. That's literally just about who's the best, you know?
Not if you actually that's his boy.
Yeah, I guess.
All
I
the
can
historical
understand where
rap
you're
beef
coming
has
from.
been like
This
two
will
people that
only
hate
be
each
worth
other.
it. This will only be worth it if we ever get.
have like legitimate
Like
beef.
Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah, that's true.
Biggie, Tupac,
true.
fucking like every Eminem beef.
Yeah,
It's always
this will
been that
all
they
be
don't
worth
fuck with
it.
each other.
This will all be worth it if we end up getting the Cole Kendrick tape
We won't.
ever.
No,
which I don't think we will.
won't.
I don't think
So
we
it
will.
won't be.
I saw people like saying that they felt like they're children of a divorce household when they started beefing, which is so
Alright.
real. That's how I felt too. I was so upset.
Now,
No, I was so
now we
happy.
got some gas this week, though.
Okay. Album of the week. This was
Fuck
Ethan's
yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
Capital Steez. Rest in peace. Long live Steelo. American Corruption. What did you guys think of this project?
Fire. Fantastic.
I fucking
Phenomenal.
loved it. It was long, but it was so goddamn good.
It was so good. Oh my god.
It was actually.
I don't think there was like a single track that was like a miss, like really bad. There was like
No,
two
no.
that I didn't
There were
like.
there were
but-
some tracks on the more boring side, but nothing was
was a miss.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit was fire.
Numbers?
So before I say my numbers, I need to I have some updated ratings
Okay.
for other projects. So I had Pinata and the College Dropout both at a 90. I'm giving College Dropout now a 9.5
Oh, yeah.
and Pinata a 9.3.
Oh. I like
Damn.
Pinata.
I really liked Pinata. And I'm giving
I did bump up a bunch of ratings
I'm
off
giving
screen, but I don't
American
need to go through all of
Corruption
them.
a 9.1.
Oh.
Shit was fire.
Holy shit.
God damn.
This shit was very good, bro.
Okay.
There, and I give it a 9.1 because there are some wonky fucking things here.
There are some wonky
like the synth,
things.
like the synth on Dead Press.
So funky.
That shit is weird. But like,
That's one of my favorite songs too. It's so goddamn good.
That song is so fucking
but
good.
like
song is
the
so
little
good.
things like that don't take away.
I called that beat, quote, phenomenal.
little things like that don't
Dead
take away
Dead
like,
motherfucking
the quality
presidents.
of the overall projects for me, or like
Yeah.
even the track itself.
I thought that made the track even
I
better
thought
for me,
that I
personally.
fucking love that
Nah,
track.
that little synth was wacky, dude.
It's so good.
No, it does
That
not
was like
fit.
at the end, right?
It does not fit. Yeah, it was at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly
But,
at
like-
the end, so don't fucking worry about it. Just listen to the song.
It doesn't change the fact that it doesn't fit.
That's okay. It's at the end.
But yeah, this album is gonna stand the test of time because of how good he was and
I mean, it
how
already
good he
has.
was
Well,
and how young
it
he
is-
was.
Probably the most underrated album of all time. I don't think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like how many. I want to go look at the numbers, like the streaming numbers on Spotify.
The most underrated individual album of all time is kind of crazy.
1 sec. Let me go look at the numbers.
The streaming numbers, though, you got to take into account the fact that a lot of people don't know that shit is available on streaming.
That is a good point.
I didn't discover that the Capital Steez archive account on
I've known
Apple
about
Music
the
and
archive
Spotify.
for like 4 years.
I didn't know about it until we started
about the
talking about
archive.
Steez whenever we
I knew about the archive because of
Because of me.
Well, no, I had heard of the archive before you.
I put you on Steez hard though.
No.
Yes.
I knew about Steez from Survival
Typical
Tactics.
friend argument about music. I put you on. No, you didn't.
I didn't.
I
I
put
wouldn't
you
say I
on.
put him on, but I made him like more aware.
I guess, sure.
I was
But
fucking.
like
bumping
I
Steez
knew
nonstop.
I knew of the Steez archive because of I wanted to listen to the yellow tape and I never did.
Yes.
Mm.
But yeah, this shit gas.
So good.
Yeah.
I realized the archive has it's the reloaded version of the album.
Yes.
So
it's like
so
a
I gave it
deluxe,
I
yeah.
gave it the same. I gave both of them the same rating. I just changed my top 3. So for
Wait,
the,
what gets added in the deluxe? I didn't even realize.
a lot. It's
everything
like double the
everything
length.
after Chicago. Chicago was the original ending.
Ooh,
so
I like a
Evil
lot
Love-
of this stuff on the second part.
right?
man.
Evil Love, Black Petunia, Hard Times, 47 Pirates, Urban
yeah.
Legend, Up Above, and Apex.
Yeah.
But
It adds one of the best songs on the whole thing.
see,
2 of them
this is,
actually.
This is why I had to give a separate rating, because my top 3 for the original are Cab Fare, Free the Robots, and the self-titled intro.
Yo, those are easily the top 3 out of that beginning part.
And I had
Self-titled intro is
I had
easily my
some
favorite.
honorable
all
mentions.
caps sample is so.
The
It's
all,
so
All
good.
caps is probably Madlib's best beat
Okay,
ever.
okay.
have-
Let me tell you, I have both of my playlists for like the last 2 years, and I never know which one it is until like I hear one of them, and it pisses me off.
I have some honorable mentions of
Chicago.
yeah, I have Chicago, Doggy Bag, and Infinity and Beyond.
Yep, you're cooking with these.
Infinity and Beyond was fucking.
those
You don't
are-
like
those are
the
the honorable
47
mentions.
Elements is so good too. I love
Yeah.
47 Elements.
But and then
Wait, I remember I didn't like one of the four. No, I don't. Wait,
Probably
which of the
Dead on
47
Arrival
tracks did I
maybe,
not like?
or like
No, I didn't love 47 Elements. I thought the songwriting was great on
the
it. but I didn't love
songwriting
how
is so good
sounded
it
in
makes it for
person.
me. I have bars.
I
We'll
respect
talk
that.
about it though.
I think I know which ones you
Out
have.
of 10,
Yeah,
Dan. Out of 10. Out of 10.
Okay. First of all, his flows are unmatched, bro. And also all of the beats having that MF Doom style.
yeah, the
so
like
fucking
sampling X boom bap shit.
And there's also just a great variety of
Of
instruments
stuff,
that like
yeah.
take the
True,
forefront
true.
in a lot of the beats, which I think is awesome. The bars are phenomenal. It's very stylistically similar to 1999, which is one of my favorite mixtapes of all time. And there's no track that goes too long. I ended up
Yeah.
giving it an 8.2. I liked it a lot.
Ooh, that's
8.2.
that's much lower than I expected. Okay, I'm giving it an 8.8. It was my album of the week. I've known about this album for like
Yeah, this shit
years.
is
I love this album. I've listened to
amazing.
it 3 times through probably now.
Worth
I
it.
put this like slightly under 1999 and then above 2000. Like I think it fits right in there. And I mean Joey Badass and Capital Steez were like tight.
You know, I don't know if this is a bad take. I don't know what I like more between All American Badass and 1999, but I like All American Badass more than 2000.
I still haven't even.
I think
listened to All
2000 is
American
the
Badass.
worst out of all 3.
I gotta
so
listen
that's
to
fine.
it.
I agree. 2000 is the worst
Yeah.
out of all 3. Also, Before the Money is a phenomenal album too. Don't forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's
One of the coolest titles ever.
That's
We'll have to cover that at
that's
some
the
point.
cover that has like him fucking.
It's like mostly white.
yeah,
it's
he's like
mostly
standing in
white,
front of the
yeah.
city. Yeah, I love this
Yeah.
album
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Fuck.
It's a great album.
Only Child Blues is such a good song.
Only Child Blues is a great track. Anyway,
Okay,
Yeah. What,
fucking, we can roll through it a little quickly. Any notable bars?
I didn't write any.
well, first of all, on 47 Elements, the AU
Yes!
bar
Oh,
is so
let me-
fucking good.
Let me introduce you to the Elements. AU, I heard you shining, but I got that gold membership. What a bar!
So good. So good. Or also Tough Pill to Swallow, like Broken Glass or Cinnamon. I thought
yeah,
it was funny.
that's good. I liked what else? Oh,
Free
wait.
the Robots was really cool. Protesting like the war on terror and shit.
yeah.
Amazing
The Robots were
flows.
so good.
Dan,
And
do you want to
like,
give a top
okay,
three?
what did I write here?
Yeah. What's your top?
Oh,
three?
I could give a top 3. My favorite, honestly, is probably Capital Steez.
Fair.
Respect.
There's an argument.
I that instrumental is unmatched. I really liked Infinity and Beyond.
Yeah.
And I like how he interpolated 93 Till Infinity because that's a fucking classic.
Yeah.
I don't know what number 3 would be for me, to be honest. I really like, it's either Dead Prez or sleeper pick Doggy Bag.
Doggy Bag is a sleeper pick.
That was my honorable mention.
I really liked Apex, but it was just so short and it made me mad.
Yeah.
It was like less than a minute and a half.
Yeah,
right?
it's a minute 20, I think. We
Yeah.
some motherfucking Apex
I
Predators.
literally-
The flow is so
I
good.
had to give the reloaded version of Separating just because of Black Petunia and Apex.
Yes. Okay, so I'll
Black
give my
Petunia's a
top
great
3
track.
just because
Yeah.
Free the Robots, Black Petunia, and probably either Apex or Capital Steez. It goes either way.
I was gonna say like if like because I mean the archive has it as just one album. I would switch out my top 3. I'd just switch out Cab Fair for Black Petunia.
Black Petunia is probably
Petunia's
one of the
so
best
good.
songs
The
I've heard.
production,
in a while.
I gotta say, Mr. Joey Badass, it might be one of the most inconsistent producers on planet Earth on this fucking project.
True, he did produce
he produced Bonafide Loving.
Bonafide Loving was terrible. I can't lie.
disgusting. It was disgusting.
That was easily the worst, and it's the only like really bad.
It was funny.
But Joey Badass also produced Evil Love.
What did I write on Evil Love? Oh yeah, great sound.
There was another one. Oh my God, Joey Badass. He produced 3 tracks. I remember I looked at the producers for each one because I was curious.
I like the 47 Pirates beat. It was very funky, very different compared to everything else.
Also, wait, which track had the Joey Badass feature? That was Talking Shit, right?
Yeah.
Talking Shit. That was a great track. I mean, I'm a massive Joey Badass fan, so great track. I don't have anything else specifically to say. How about
good.
you?
That fucking album's phenomenal. Go listen.
Mick Matthew,
Oh.
it is time for you to pick what the album will be for next
I
week.
got a few things that I could choose between. What kind of vibe are we thinking? What do you guys want? What's a vibe?
Whatever the fuck you want.
Pick something.
Give us like 2 years.
What vibes do you have?
Yeah, like vibe or years, dude. One of those.
You want some years?
Give us like 2 or 3 years, and me and Dan can pick.
I have 3. I have one from this year. I have one from 2012. And I have one from 2018.
Wait, one from this year is in 2024.
Yes. 2024, 2012, or 2018.
Oh wait, okay.
2012 is a good year. That's
2012 is a good
That's
year,
this year.
but I'm kind of
That's
curious
fucking-
to know what came out in 2024.
It's up to you guys.
wait. Let's think about.
I have a question. Is it something that you or I have listened to?
Nope. Not that I know of.
Someone that we.
Okay, it's up to you. If you want to do 2012,
Is it
I'm
not
down for
hip hop?
No, they're all hip hop.
Oh
Okay.
shit! 2024 rap album that we haven't listened to. What the fuck?
that. Let's do it. I got to know what it
Yeah?
is. Let's do that one.
All right. We're doing from the new 88 Rising Collective, 1999 Write the Future. The album is called Hella with some features, some standout ones: Smino, Ghostface Killah, Rick Ross, West Side Gun,
God.
Conway the
Oh
Machine.
my God.
And
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
more. It's kind
Okay.
of like a it's
Who
like
are these people? I've never.
88 Rising.
Is it like
it's
a DJ
Rich
Khaled
Brian's
album?
Label.
Oh.
No, not really.
Wait, whose label?
Rich Brian.
Rich Brian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I forgot
He's
that
not-
was a human being. Holy shit!
How
I
is
know.
he famous enough to have these features?
It's a new
He
collective he made.
made some big songs like a few
Yeah,
years
he made
ago.
he made some big songs.
Yeah, but a while
it's
ago.
a new collective that they have. And it's kind of like just multiple different like subgenres of hip hop. So it's gonna be
Alright,
messy.
alright.
But
I'm down with it. That's
just
because
cool.
that
seeing
sounds
seeing all the
sick.
features, there's some other ones that are like very cool that I'm interested to hear. So yeah, this is something I really wanted to listen to.
One thing I just want to point this out. So it's just talking about the fact that it came out this year.
Yeah.
One thing I want to do, regardless of whether it's like throughout the year or towards the end of the year, I want to cover all of the big 2024 drops that happened before the pod started in February.
I was
Which there's
actually
not
gonna
too many.
say, when did we start? Do you know the week?
We started literally like the beginning of February. So the stuff that came out in January that we missed
We
American
started with
Dream by
Vultures.
21 Savage.
didn't we?
We missed Insano by Kid Cudi, and we missed
So the reason
We missed Everybody Can't Go by Benny the Butcher, which was actually very good. I listened to all 3 of them.
Is, so I'm checking right now. Our first episode was February 7th. This album came out on February 9th.
Oh.
So it was literally that week. But we weren't looking at any albums. We were just discussing the Grammys, so.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hella with like a bunch of like characters, so I
saw it, yeah.
Just so you guys can look it up, but yeah.
If you look up hella, it pops up.
All right, so we're good. But yeah, I'm excited about it just because of
it's
all
so
the
kawaii.
features. Yeah, it is so kawaii. But all the features just make this seem really interesting, and
it's probably gonna be good.
I'm excited to listen to this. I heard it was really good.
love
I
West
listened to the Spotify podcast Dissect, and they made a short talking about it, and I heard a few snippets, and it sounded really good. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm so fucking down.
It is so kawaii. Holy shit.
Yeah. So everyone's fine. If you wanna.
Before we get into it, I have a question. Who is 1999 Write the Future?
It's just a new collective under the.
It's a collective under.
And I think it's just. I think it's literally just like a collaboration thing.
It's just like a couple of random people from the label.
I think so. When you look it up, there's like an article about it. It says that it's just a futuristic music collective.
Oh, these track titles are sick. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. It's literally just like a thing to do like experimentation essentially.
How did they get a Souls of Mischief feature? Weren't they around in like the 80s?
They have a De La Soul feature.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, they do.
That's why I'm excited.
Oh wait, Conway the Machine too?
Conway the Machine.
Offset
Gun,
too.
Offset. There's a lot of just
I love Conway
random
the Machine.
stuff, and that's why I'm so excited.
Yeah, Conway's
about it.
great.
Cause like, dude.
Damn, Busta and Smino are on the same track. That'll be interesting.
Cause like, what the hell is the fucking De La Soul song gonna sound like? Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
for
that'll be interesting. This is
Oh,
gonna
they
be
have Ghostface Killer too?
Yeah,
Did
they
we
have
say that?
Ghostface Killer. They got Smino. They got Rick Ross.
This is gonna be a mess of different kinds of hip hop sounds, and I'm kind of excited.
That's why I'm excited for it. Exactly.
Oh, I love West Side Gun. I'm so excited for that
All
track.
right.
All right, fellas, that'll wrap up episode 10. We made it to 10 episodes. Holy fucking shit. Most excited for next episode, because I don't know. We Still Don't Trust You will be coming out again. Tune to the Boy Pants X Twitch channel if you guys want to see our reaction. That'll be tonight at midnight Eastern. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Remember to check out Hella with a lot of characters after it by 1999 Write the Future before next episode so we can discuss it together.
Indeed.
And that is
Later,
about
bitch.
it, fellas.
Later, bitch.
Later. Later.